Hey guys, this is Ray the Messenger, and in today's video I'm going to do something different. I have taken a deep dive into the crazy Reddit forum. I found some poor souls that have different questions, and I'm going to help them in this video. I will tell them what I would do in their personal situation. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. I hope this is going to be entertaining. I bet it is. So let's get right into it. So the first person we have here on this Reddit forum says, 24 years old, live with my parents, work at McDonald's, can't drive, and no college degree. How do I catch up with everyone else at my age? Oh, this is going to be interesting. On Friday I was almost fired from my McDonald's job and I was so scared. Mine sounds stupid considering it's McDonald's and nobody sees it as a real job, but I've been working there for almost 3 years and realized I have no other skills for another job. Now at first, number one, McDonald's is a real job, so there are still people working there and you should see it as a real job because it's still an opportunity. See it from a different perspective. At least you're working at McDonald's and you're not living on the street, so you're making some kind of money. So this is a good thing and it is a real job. But let's get right into the rest of the questions that we have here. I was hoping for the manager position and now that won't be possible. Why isn't it not going to be possible? I have no college degree, didn't go to college. Since when do you have to have a college degree if you want to become a manager at McDonald's? I thought it would be different. But you're not obligated to stay at the place that you are, where you're at, if there's no opportunity for you there. If you have been working there for 3 years, putting 3 years of your own personal life into that, okay, that's okay if you're studying on the side. But if you're working there, just sitting around like, oh, you know, I'm just going to flip burgers like I'm SpongeBob for 3 years, just sitting there, then you're wasting your life. You should try to find another job or try to develop some skills on the side so you can quit your job if you really don't like it. But I will continue reading because the post still has some things in it. Don't know how to drive, too much anxiety. That's not the biggest issue. You can still get around with different means and different places you can go. And my only job skill is fast food service. You know, there are different things that you could do in this situation. If you only know how to flip burgers, that's of course not the best skill for your own life and for your own development. So you need to start developing other skills in your life. Stop complaining. Start reading books. Do something else. Start taking courses online. There are so many things that you could do. I mean, how long do you work at the McDonald's? If it's a 9 to 5 where you work at McDonald's, you get off at 5 and then you say, you know what, I get out at 5 and now I will start taking online courses where maybe I learn how to do X, Y, and Z. Maybe you have some kind of talent for translating. So then you can start doing some online courses where you tell people how they can learn Spanish. I don't know. Find out what actually interests you and start developing those skills. Because if your only skill is flipping burgers, of course you're going to get paid what a burger flipper gets paid. And you know what? There's no issue with that if that's your only skill. But you should always try to get to that next level. If you've just been working there for 3 years doing the same shit every single day, and don't wonder if you're at the same place. The manager position, you have to fight for it, especially if you're just somebody who's flipping burgers there. You need to be special. You need to show that you're the best burger flipper there, and you have to constantly tell the management, hey, tell them what do I need to do to get a manager position here. If you are actually somebody who's good at what they're doing, then you wouldn't have been almost fired from your job. That's the first sentence you wrote. The first sentence was, on Friday I was almost fired. Why have you almost been fired? That's the issue. You know what that tells me? That tells me that you are just there because you want the paycheck and there's nothing bad with it, but don't expect to get a manager position if you don't put in the work. If you're just running around and doing the bare minimum to get by, and now you're saying, oh, why do I not get a manager position? My man, if you don't put 100,000% effort, especially when you're at McDonald's, like that's the place where you have to show like, okay, I really want it. Or either you show you really want it, or you do something on the side and then quit when you make more money. How much money do you actually make at that McDonald's? $14 an hour or something, even after they raised it? You can make more money doing that if you do online translations. Do some online translations job, or I don't know, or coach people online with some kind of skill you have. I mean, you have to do something. Maybe you can do 100 push-ups. You can show people how they can do 100 push-ups. You have to start getting creative. Don't be trapped in the situation that you're in and start doing the same things and expecting different results. But I will continue reading because there's still a little bit inside this post. Never been in a relationship either. Okay, I mean, you can still work on that. Terrible social anxiety and shy. Where do I even begin to improve my life? So the first thing you need to start doing is start educating yourself. Start exploring different options. Start developing skills. And the next sentence, that's also interesting. I feel like I missed all milestones and trying to play catch up to everyone else. Just make me not want to do it because it will feel more like finally than congratulations if I accomplished anything by my age. I just don't know what to do. So what you need to do is you need to change your perspective. That's the first thing you should do. You know what? At 24 years old, you're still extremely young. You know, the first time that I had done anything in my life significant where I started developing my own confidence, I was 19 years old. For most people, that's old. You know, it's always a perspective negative thing. You're saying, oh my god, I'm 24 years old, I've missed everything, all the milestones, so my life is basically over and now I have an excuse to be lazy and not achieve anything. Stop with that. 24, that's extremely young. You can still achieve anything that you want in your life. Like, don't limit yourself. Don't start telling yourself these stories. From what I've read this whole post, after I read this whole post, my man, you have created a story for yourself. You have created a story for yourself and you believe that your own story. You believe your own bullshit. And that's the interesting thing what I did back in the day. Back in the day, I was also a person, I believed my own bullshit story. Everybody has a story. They think, oh, I'm this person. Oh, I can't do it because I'm 24 years old. Oh, the only thing I know to do is flip burgers. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Okay, let's say you're shy and you don't know what to do anything. You need to start doing the first steps. Start doing something to improve your life, to start building that confidence. You cannot go from 24 and being nothing to 100 million%. And by the way, I don't have a college degree either. I went to college, but I didn't finish the college because it didn't make sense for me. You don't need to have a college degree to do some things that are great in your life, to be independent. You don't need to have some kind of special abilities. You can just develop the things by yourself. You need to start focusing your mind on what you want. You need to start writing down your goals and start working towards it. Okay, you have to find one area that you want to attack, because inside of this post we had like 3 or 4 areas. So we had like the one area with a job, so that you're unhappy with your job, and you had the other area that you are unhappy with your social interactions, and the third area that we had is, I think, that you can't drive or something like that. So you need to find out what is the one area that is bothering me the most, and then tackle that. You cannot attack all 3 things at the same time with 100% power. What I did back in the day, I also had issues in every single area of my life. What I did, I activated, I call it the laser focus. You need to have the laser focus, and you take the laser focus and eliminate one target that you have. Let's say the one target that is most important for you is to have a different kind of job or develop a skill set, or maybe even go to college. If the college degree is so important for you, then you know what, say okay, you know what, I'm going to keep working at McDonald's, but I'm still going to enroll in some kind of university degree, but it's probably going to cost you a lot. So I don't know if that's the best option. The other option would be start developing skills for yourself that you can go outside and market yourself and start earning more money than the $14 per hour that you get paid at McDonald's. That's the most important thing if you go towards that area. Now let's say you're going, you know what, I want to at first tackle the shyness and the social anxiety. If that's what you want to tackle, the thing that you need to do is you need to go outside and start talking to random people on the street. So as a challenge, go outside today and talk to 5 people on the street that you never met in your life. Strange people. Go up to them and ask them, you know what, sorry to bother you, but which time is it? Or I need to go to a certain place. Do you know how to get there? And just start talking to these people. They're not going to rip your head off, and you do that for a whole week, and that will make you way more confident in yourself and your ability to talk to people. And if you're saying, you know what, I'm scared to talk to women or whatever, it's the same thing. You have to just walk up with them, and if you're too scared to do it, find a friend. That's what I did back in the day. I found a friend. He was also a loser. We were both losers. I also started out as a loser. You have to realize most people are not born or starting out when they're 24. They're like multimillionaires and superstars who have Playboy bunnies calling them. No, that's not the reality. That's not the reality for most people. Most people have to work on it. If you're not at that place, you have to work for it. Find some loser buddy that you have, or find online some other loser people, meet up at a certain place, and then start talking to different people. Start talking to women that you've never talked to, and then you will quickly realize that, oh, the worst thing that could happen is they say, no, I don't want to talk to you. But at least you're confronting your fears, you're confronting your shyness. So I hope this individual actually starts taking responsibility in their life and starts finding one area that they want to tackle, and start with the smallest steps possible to develop that area so they gain more confidence. That's what happened with me back in the day. I tackled one area. For me, that back in the day was my fitness, and then after I got the confidence that I can achieve my goals inside of that one area, I started going for the other areas, and now I'm still on my way to developing everything in my life, but I'm at a way better place. I'm not living with my parents anymore, and I'm not a scared, shy person, and I want the same thing for you, and of course for everybody listening in this. So I hope this video was interesting for you. Please let me know if you want more videos like this, but I will finish the video right now. So have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.